My name is Brian Wick. We're standing at Wick's Outlaw Trails out here at Austin Badger Park in Medina, Ohio. We did one of these videos about 14 months ago, 13, 14 months ago, and we were just breaking ground and doing the construction. So we kind of wanted to give everybody an update on where we're at, and we actually just finished up our second event at this location, our 8th annual Trail Jam. Had the first 6 over at my old property and the last 2 here. So we just finished it up. I have no idea how many riders we have. It was pretty packed up here today, considering there was a threat of rain all day. Really happy with the turnout, really happy with everything. The racing was phenomenal. The pros were killing it, the amateurs were killing it, so it was pretty awesome. So we're gonna kind of just do a walking tour of the place. So come on with me. So this is just the starting gate of a dual slalom. It comes down through here. We'll kind of walk over here on the sidewalk, and that way you can kind of shoot from the side, let everybody ride while we're talking. So we got a step jump that just goes into a left-handed turn. Everything is in really great shape right now after the event. It rained here just a little bit. We stretched all these hoses out and filled our water tanks and didn't even need them. It was perfect today. So the dual slalom course has that turn, and then it goes into these 3 rollers. There's actually been some guys here today that have been trying to triple these things. I think one of them actually successfully did it too. So it's pretty cool stuff.
Can you tell me a little bit about what a dual slalom course is too?
Yeah, so dual slalom is you put 2 people in the gate basically, and the gate drops. It's a head-to-head competition. First one to the finish line wins. It's pretty backyard rules, a lot of fun. Try to keep it fun on purpose. Just we don't take it too serious here. But you got a nice little S-curve right here. Pump Tracks USA did all the build here for us, and then we did all the detail work just to finish everything up. But if you look kind of over there, that's where the start of the flow line is. It comes down. It's got a nice little gradual couple rollers into a really big hip over here, which is a lot of fun. We made that bigger since the initial build. Over here, this is a strider track actually. It's for beginners. We get a lot of kids and families that come up here that like to just ride, and they don't want to jump into the big stuff right away. You know, they might be on training wheels or a balance bike. So this is a great place for them to get started. Lynn did all the design, and she built this. This was all her, 100%. I helped her out with it where she needed help, but this was kind of her vision, was to have something like this, and she did this. So it's pretty cool how it turned out. It's actually one of the busier parts of the park. We get so many families that come up here. It's great.
And these are new, right?
Yeah, this is brand new. We literally just opened it up. We haven't even finished it yet. We still got to put the final coats on it, but we're gonna let everything sit through a winter just to kind of let it freeze and thaw, crack and move and settle in. But we got everything open for the jam. That was the most important part. So kind of coming down through. It'll be interesting to see the video from a year or so ago compared to now. I haven't seen that in a while. This is going to be a pump track. This is going to be for the beginner intermediate pump track. That's going to be in phase 2. That's going to be done in about 4 to 6 weeks. And we actually just got approval from the township to pave it. But this is the main pump track in through here. It's all paved. Original design was for asphalt, but unfortunately, logistically, we couldn't get the asphalt across, so we had to go with concrete, which you can take across in smaller loads. So it actually came out really good. We spent days and days and days out here, Lynn and I, and our volunteer base, just getting this all done. But it's all done, and then you can see the flow line over there. Nobody's really riding right now, but there's a big set of doubles over there that goes into a left-handed hip. And back behind the pump track, there's a big step jump that drops down into a big bowled-out turn over there.
So tell me a little bit about the whole place in general too. We talked about a little bit about it in the previous video, but
yeah, so the park itself has a coffee shop down below that right now is closed, and then it also has a microbrew and a restaurant attached to it, which is open right now. The whole park itself was originally a golf course, turned into a nature preserve, turned into allowing mountain bikers to build cross-country trails. So this park system actually has, I think it's like 5 or 6 miles of cross-country trails all throughout the park. There's, I don't know how many hundreds of acres here, and this is just 2.5 of this whole big park. So families can come out here and spend an entire day. The goal was just come out in the morning, get a bite to eat at the coffee shop, grab a coffee, come up here, hang out, ride your bike for the day, and then you can go over to the microbrew and hang out, get a cheeseburger and a drink, and finish every day. And this piece of property right here, over top of those trees, has the most stunning sunsets in all of Medina County. If you've never come out here and you're a sunset person, this is the spot to be in Medina. There is no better spot.
tell me a little bit about what went into making this a reality.
Whew, man, a lot of work. Lynn and I mean, hours and hours and hours. She did a lot of the fundraising. She did a lot of the helping me with the build. We pulled resources from Pump Tracks USA, any volunteers we could, volunteers that were already existing at the park. The township's been wonderful in bringing us water. Anything we really need that they can help us out with, they've been right there with us. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, to say the least, to get this place to where it is now. And we're not done yet. The main build is done now. Now it's just kind of tweaking stuff and making it better, and just making this a really, really cool spot that people want to come and ride and spend the day. It's amazing some of the caliber of riders that we've had out here today, just doing their thing. So it's really cool.
So what's the goal for the future?
Goal for the future is really just to keep this place maintained and make this a spot that people want to come. In September, we have grass being planted in between all the jumps. There's some trees being planted up here for shade. We're starting to lobby for, hopefully maybe we can get a pavilion built over kind of where those tents are over there for people to come and hang out, spend the day, put their gear down. We just really want to make this a super, super dialed little piece of heaven. We're not trying to be some huge bike park with 500 miles of trails and super manicured this, and it's just me and Lynn and a handful of volunteers making this place happen. So I want to make this the kind of place that I want to come ride at, and I hope all my friends want to come ride at, and we play music and joke around and just have a really good time, a lot of smiles, a lot of laughs. That's really just the future.
It's really cool, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks for talking to me.
Anytime.